Where did we leave off? Should I still join clubs or activities if I'm not on campus all day? Only if you want to, and only if there are activities or clubs that you really want to join. Or what are some of the biggest mistakes online college students make? One of the biggest mistakes is not scheduling out your homework or not looking at all of the due dates in the syllabus. That's one of the biggest mistakes I made in the beginning. And also you have to kind of, very first day, familiarize yourself with the layout of everything. You need to know exactly where everything is, and so you can basically know where everything is, because you're going to need to know. And you're also going to need to also familiarize yourself with all of the instructions for most of the things that you're going to be doing on the day-to-day basis. Are internships still possible if I am doing online college? Absolutely. They will send out emails to your school email account, and you'll be able to go in and sign up for internships and that sort of thing. How do I explain to people that I'm choosing to stay home for college? Ooh, okay. So the way that I chose to do it is I kind of just, I was frank with people, and I said, hey, I don't want to move away. It's expensive. Most people will understand that. Also, explaining to people that online college is better for your schedule, better for your, it's just better for you. And if they don't understand that, then that's on them, because you're doing what's best for you by staying home, online college, or if you're staying home and going to college in person, but you're still living at home, you're just saving money, okay? You're not going and living in the dorms, or you're staying at home and you're doing online college. You're just doing what's best for you. And some people don't understand that. They're like, well, why wouldn't you go in person, or why wouldn't you go live in the dorms? And you're like, because I don't want to, And I also think that's a generational thing. Like, in the past, that was the college experience, was you go and you live in the dorms, even if your family lived like an hour away or whatever. You would just go and live in the dorms, because that was the thing to do. But now there are so many different options for college students, so just don't make up an elaborate thing and be like, oh, well, I just was frank with everybody and being like, hey, I'm saving a lot of money. Why would I want to move away from home? I already have a bedroom that I like, that kind of thing. What's next? Will employers care that my degree is online? No, because there is no difference between the in-person college experience degree and the one that you get online. Like, we even graduated in the same ceremony. I graduated, when I did the whole ceremony thing, I walked across the stage with everybody else, online students and in-person college students. Like, the only way we were separated was based off of who was getting an associate's, who was getting a bachelor's, who was getting a master's, and who was getting a PhD. Those were the only separations. Oh, and then the colleges. So my university had like 3 separate colleges. I think the College of Engineering, the College of Science, because I technically have or College of Business, just based off of those. And that's how we kind of walked out, but that was it. But your degree will look the exact same as all of the other degrees, because why would they print it different? How do I deal with family expectations while I'm in school? Ooh. I would say it depends on the expectation. If they expect you to get an A, that's kind of, I don't know what kind of expectations. I'm going to cut that part. Note for editing me. Cut that question out. What does a productive day look like from a stay-at-home college student? Ooh, okay. So a productive day for me looked like getting up, doing my morning routine, maybe working out, depending on the day. Then I would eat something, and then I would get to work. I would kind of look at my planner and be like, okay, what do I have to do for the day? And then 9 times out of 10, I would pick the hardest thing that I would have to do, and then I would just get that done. So it was, because that would also be the hardest and the biggest and the longest task that I would have to do for that day. So I would get that done and then finish my other tasks, and then I would have to go and do my job and the one that I got paid for, and then I would come home and I would what would I do after that? Oh, chores, eat lunch somewhere in there, that sort of thing. And then I would have time after all that to basically do whatever else I wanted to do for the day. So, yeah, that was pretty much my productive day or day-to-day thing that I would need to do. This is my bigger question, how to get scholarships for online college. And I wrote down an entire thing for this so I wouldn't forget any important information for you guys. Okay, for me personally, I had a Pell Grant. I had an FOC Academic Honors Award for being on the Dean's List, which I was on the Dean's List every year, so I'm like, woohoo! And freedom of choice. First step. This is where you get out a notebook and a pencil and a pad of paper, so pause the video if you need to and go and get that stuff, because I'm sure you guys, because you want to write this information down. Okay, first, ensure eligibility. Accreditation is key. Most scholarships require you to be enrolled in at an accredited online program. Check the accreditation and confirm that your program is accredited by checking the database of accredited post-secondary institutions and programs, also known as the DAPIP. Okay, you with me so far? Also confirm that your school participates in Title IV federal student aid programs. That's step number 1. Second, file a FAFSA. Even if you won't qualify for financial aid, fill out the free application for federal student aid. That's FAFSA. Now you may be asking, why would you fill it out? 1, you don't actually know if you will be denied. And second, or more importantly, many private, state, and school-specific scholarships use FAFSA data to determine financial need. Okay? Third, if you are over 24 years old, married, or a veteran, you are considered an independent student, which may make you eligible for more aid than others. Also, veterans, children of military active or veterans, or partners of veterans or active military. For Army veteran, research your options. For example, put into the Google search bar college scholarships for Army veterans and look and apply to all of those scholarships, okay? The literal worst thing that can happen when you are applying for scholarships is that you get rejected. It is better to apply for more scholarships than less, because if you have an excess amount of money in your account, you could get a refund to your personal bank account, which is something that happened to me. I had an excess amount of money twice a month for over $1,000, which is money that I could use for whatever I wanted. I personally put it into savings. Then for my college graduation, I used that money to take a trip with my family to Florida to celebrate, which are all the vlogs that are on this channel of me going to Florida. Yay! So honestly, just research all those scholarships. Yeah, it's awesome. There are a lot of scholarships that go unclaimed, so you just need to look into it and be, if you went to a high school, have your advisor person, if you have one, ask them, say, hey, what are some scholarships that I can apply for so I can get some money, or research scholarships that maybe nobody is even looking at. For me, I was like, I'm going to look at scholarships for women. I'm going to look at scholarships for just different scholarship things. And I think I even looked at the library, and they had this massive book of scholarships based off of, and it would say underneath what you needed to, what were the qualifications for each scholarship. So just honestly, just look. The literal worst thing is that they can just say, hey, you've been denied. And then you're like, okay, great. I know that one is not good. So then, there we go. Is it easier to save money by staying at home? Yes. I mean, of course, it varies from situation to situation. If you feel like if you don't want to stay home and you don't have a good relationship with your family, or if you are, if you don't feel safe to do college in your current environment, I would obviously don't stay there. Go and do other things. But yeah. It is easiest to save money by staying home, and if you want to go just live at home and go to college, then that's fine. Or if you want to stay home and do online college, that's okay too. How do I stay disciplined without a strict schedule? Honestly, that's on you. You have to, like I said before, you have to make boundaries with yourself. You have to say, hey, I'm going to get this done today. And if I don't, what is the, if I don't get this done, then what is the deterrent? Like, what is stopping you from getting your things done? Or what is the consequence that is going to make you make you want to complete your work? I hope I'm wording this right. It's just about finding the right way to motivate yourself, whether that be checking off all of the things on your to-do list, or rewarding yourself with little stickers, or whether that be if you get your work done at the end of the week, then you can go and party like crazy, or, it's just finding ways to motivate yourself and to keep yourself focused on the end goal. Hopefully I worded that right. Number 28. Oh, how can I still have quote unquote college experiences while staying at home? College experiences are just what you make them, are just experiences that are made in college. So, for example, some people go on spring break. Go on spring break if you want to, or go on winter break. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm going on a trip because I'm in college. Nope, that doesn't make sense. Hold on. They're just experiences that you make in college. They don't have to adhere to some other person's idea of what you should and should not be doing in college, or what society deems is a college experience, It's just experiences that are in college. So make your own list of college experiences that you want to do, whether that be going on a spring break, or what's another one? Or for my senior year, I did like a senior year list of things because I didn't do anything in high school that were senior year. So it was like, go swimming and go do like all these fun senior things, or decorate a senior box. That was fun. I decorated a little senior memento box, and then I put all of my graduation things for the year. So starting in like January, I would save up all my things, and then also my cap and gown are in there, what is it called? The program for my graduation ceremony is in there. A bunch of mementos from like Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day and New Year's are all in there. So it's all about the experiences that you want to have. So if you want to write down a list of the college experiences that you want to have, then yeah, that's one way of having quote unquote college experiences. Would I make a different choice if I could go back? If I could go back and make any change, I would definitely change the expectations that I had on myself. I would say I don't have to get an A in every class if I don't want to. I put in so much effort and so much stress about getting A's that I think that I caused myself more anxiety and grief. I was also worried a lot about what people would say, that I was, staying at home and that I was doing online college, but in reality I was doing what was best for me at the time, and yeah, so I would just change my mindset. I love that I went to college now online, and I love that I am able to share that experience with all of you guys, and 9 times out of 10 I wish I'm creating this video I'm creating this video because it's something that I wish I had. Like, nobody is saying, hey, go to online college, because people have this perception that it's only for later in life, or that it's not for the 18 or 19-year-olds that are going to college now. They don't think that. They think, oh, well, it's later when I need a secondary education, or whatever. And I'm like, it's there. It's there for any age. Like, nobody, there is no age limit. There's no age limit. There's no rule that says you have to be a certain age or at a certain point in your life to go to online college. Like, that's not a thing. I would just change my mindset and change basically the expectations that I had on myself of the over perfection. Last question. What advice would I give to high school seniors thinking about staying home for college or doing online college? Do it. Forget what everyone else is saying. Just do it. If you have weighed the pros and cons and you think, hey, I want to stay home and do online college because I think it would be better for my schedule, or hey, I want to stay home and stay in my own bedroom, then you do it, because everyone has different situations and everyone has different goals in their life. And if somebody is telling you, hey, you shouldn't be doing college that way because it's not the quote unquote right way, well, then forget them, because you are doing what is best for you. And anybody else who doesn't understand that is not. They just don't understand. And forget them, because you are doing what is best for you. And if you're paying for college out of pocket and you're not, or you're paying part the way, or you're paying the whole thing, or you're just doing scholarships or whatever that you have to apply for every single year, then you tell them, unless they're paying for your college, that you don't have to take their opinion, okay? Or even if people are paying for your college, say, hey, it's my college experience, not yours, okay? So that is the advice. And so that is my college advice for all of you guys. It has been officially 1 year since I have graduated, and let me know if you have any other questions, comments, concerns. Let me know in the comments below, and I will make sure to answer your questions to the best of my ability. And if you stayed until the end of this video, please comment this emoji to let me know that you're a real one. And please subscribe, because I have a goal of getting to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. Comment, like, hit the subscribe bell, and that is the end of this video. Alright, let me know if you liked it, and I hope this helped somebody out there. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye.